Okay, this is really weird. Let's see if we can do it like this. Okay, can, maybe this can do for the camera. Hello, everybody. This is my podcast, and I am now recording my first video. I'm not sure what you can see on your end, but this looks very messed up on my end. But I'm just gonna keep it like this because maybe it can look a little bit better. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my podcast, and this is called Real Volume, where we speak about the things that society does not teach you. Okay, certain people does not teach you. Your parents, your generation, your family, your parents, they don't teach you. Okay, so we be teaching you that, and I specifically right now be teaching you that until I get other people on this call and on this video. All right. And I want you to go ahead before I get started. I want you to go over to my YouTube channel, which is going to be linked in the description in the bio. And I want you to just like, share, subscribe, and comment something nice, positively things only. Okay. And I have a TikTok. So if you guys want to follow me on my TikTok, that would be amazing. That would be really, really amazing for you and me. Okay, and yes, I do try to post as much as I can. When I stop posting, that just means that I'm busy with something 10 times harder than posting. Okay, and also life happens. So yeah. I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for listening. This is a important topic, and I cannot with this face filter. I don't know if this is a face filter. I don't know. Okay, maybe it looks something like this. I don't know what the heck this is, but I don't know if this is a face filter or if this is something different. I don't know if this is something different or if it's a face filter. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Okay, maybe this could do it a little bit better. Because I don't know what the heck is wrong with the camera. And I don't want this to be like this forever, but hey, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be like this for a while being until something else happens, okay? But I'm just saying, just don't want it to look like this. Yeah, I'm just going to hold this. Maybe I'm going to hold this. Maybe hold it back. Do something. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to put it right here. And then start my video. Okay, like I was saying in the video, the beginning of the video, I want you guys to go ahead and go to my YouTube channel, like, share, subscribe, and all of that in third. And I also want you guys to know that I talk about the topics of society, okay? So now I talk about Republicans, I talk about the Democrats, I talk about the Senate, and I talk about other people, okay? I talk about everybody, okay? And I'm not talking about them to shame them. I'm talking about them to help each other so we can actually know what we're doing wrong. And I don't judge people. So if y'all LGBTQ, if y'all this, if y'all that, I don't care what you are, okay? You don't have to put it out to the world. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to say what I think about it. And I'm also going to say facts about it, okay? And don't get offended by it, okay? Thank you very much. All right. I don't know what's wrong with this camera, but I guess this is how it's going to go, okay? Yeah, let's see if I can do something different. Cause this looks generally horrible. Okay. It's like it don't give me a full screen. It's not giving me a full screen. Okay. First things first. Let's talk about how to align your energy together. Okay, now align your energy looks different because some people say grounding and doing spiritual works and doing outside practices and just touching grass and mother nature and things like that is going to help you. And generally, it helps you in some type of way when you do yoga, you do exercise, you do journaling, you do drawing, you do writing, you do poetry, you do music, you do singing, you do rapping, you do different things in this nature, the creativity nature. When you do these things, you are letting out, what is it called? Energy. Energy is found in everything. Everything that grows, everything that lives, everything that survives. That's what energy is created from. It's created like the source of light. So it's naturally the source of light. So when you get the source of light, which everybody has in them, you get to channel it in different ways. Some ways people channel it in is by, gossiping, is by doing drama, is by watching TV, is by, eating, is by sleeping, is by, just doing different things. And I'm going to tell you how to channel it properly. Okay, so we can all understand how to channel it properly. So this video is going to be named Channeling Energy. Channeling energy. Yes, channeling energy. And channeling energy literally just looks like controlling the emotions, controlling your feelings, controlling the things that you can present towards other people, which is your actions, okay? And that all comes from not DNA, it's not somebody else's fault for your actions. You have to take root of your emotions and your actions by yourself. Nobody else is to blame for your actions and to blame for your awareness or your environment or surroundings. Okay, and we like to blame each other for our environment and surroundings. We like to sit here and say, it's her fault because she said this, or it's her fault because they did this, or it's their fault because they did this. We like to blame each other, but we have to take a rootness. The first thing of being spiritual, or first thing that controlling anything is you have to control yourself. You have to control your mind. You have to control the things that you think and the ways that you speak and the ways that you are, okay? Because the way that you are is the way that your future is going to carry you and the way that the universe carry you. First thing, and I want you to put this down because I want you to get a pencil and a paper and write this down. First things first, you're going to start off with what? You're going to start off with controlling and understanding your thoughts. That's the first thing. The first thing is understanding your thoughts. What does your thoughts look like? Where do your thoughts come from? What do you listen to? Who do you like? Who do you dislike? What are the people what are celebrities that you look up to? What are this do you look up? Whatever you look up to. So first we're gonna say, I look up to Michelle Obama. Because Michelle Obama is the first black lady that's the first black lady that became not the president, but the president's wife. She's the first lady of the United States, right? And you could say this because of I look up her because she is, beautiful, and she conducts herself in a very mannerism and a very respectable way. You could also say that you like her or you look up to her because, she has a beautiful family that she's been raised by. You could also say that she has been enduring very trials and tribulations through the media, towards people that was in different races in different countries and continents, been coming up to her with death threats and all types of things, coming up to her with their personal opinions about what she does, about the books that she writes, about the help that she helps and the support that she gives. Okay, she gives support. She's a leader. She's also a great person to be around with. Okay, you could say all these different things. So whoever you look up to, I want to give you 5 people. I want you to write down 5 people that you look up to. It could be 5, 10, or 15 people. You could look up to your mother, your father. You could look up to your sister and brother. Whoever you listen to or whoever you look up to, I want you to write them down. Okay, it could be celebrities, it could be family members, whatever. Then that's the first thing. Write that down. Okay. Next thing, I want you to see, what do you see inspiring in them and yourself? So make a connection. Do you see yourself in 15 years or 2 years or 3 years reaching a goal that you want to reach? Now, this goal may be a really big goal or maybe a really small goal, but whatever the goal is, whatever the goal is, I want you to write it down. Okay, I want you to actually plan it out. Okay, now we're going to start by simple steps, taking it step by step, day by day, and then we're going to actually, go work through with the plan. Because first you have to plan a goal out, and then you have to reach the goal, and then that's called success because you're actually reaching, the limitation that you have provided. Okay. So the first things first is write down the inspiration, write down the role models, write down whoever you like and why you like them, whatever. Now you're going to connect yourself. You're going to connect yourself over why do you like these people? Why do you dislike these people? What do they do? What do they do to make you, who you are today? Okay, and it could be anybody. Like I said, it could be anybody. Next, you're going to the third thing you want to write down. The third thing that you want to write down is you want to write down what do you want to be when you grow up. Okay, and I know that sounds so catchy and that sounds cliche, that sounds really slow, but you want to put this down because you want to actually envision your new body, you want to envision your new self, your new being. What does this look like? If you was to change overnight, if you was to do anything that could be groundbreaking or life changing for yourself, what would you do? How would you start? Who would you talk to? Where are the things that you want to go? Where are the places that you want to go? Who do you want to become? Like what type of role model do you want? What type of job do you want? What type of description and what type of person do you want to become? So make it very descriptive, okay? Make it very detailed. Make it like almost instructions, almost in that sense, okay? And then I want you to go ahead and I want you to draw it out if you can, or I want you to put it on a vision board or some type of poster or some type of paper, and you're going to put it on some type of something so you can look at it every single day, or you're going to look at it the times that you don't feel nothing at all, when you feel numb, when you feel depressed, when you feel anxiety, when you feel just things in this nature, when you feel anything in that nature. Okay, I want you to go ahead and I want you to look at it, and I want you to always look at it. Actually, I don't want you to stop looking at it, but I know every day that's quite challenging, so we're going to be more realistic. Next thing, the third thing, okay, so that's the third thing. The fourth thing, I want you to be realistic with your dreams and your goals. I want you to make down 6 goals, or you can make down 3 goals, or you can make down 2 goals, or you can make down 1 goal, and it's going to have plans to it. Okay, now the goal is to do, maybe your goal is to reading 5 books a day, or your goal is to, reading 5 books a week or something. But make up a realistic plan in your life, right? And I want you to make up a realistic plan, and I want you to actually go through it throughout the week. Okay, throughout the week. So first we're starting week by week, then we're gonna start we're gonna start day by day, then we're gonna start week by week, then we're gonna start by month, okay? And then we're gonna change because you're gonna be doing a lot in a year because you're starting off day by day. But first things first, you have to do what? You have to plan something down. You have to write it down. Instructions, detailed instructions. I'm talking about you brushing your teeth, write that down. I'm talking about you're bathing, you're a baby child, write that down. Like every single instruction, every single detail, write it down. And do not hold back any single detail, okay? Next thing, I want you to, after you write, you wrote your realistic plans or whatever, then I want you to look at who can help you. Who can help you achieve these goals? I want you to write down those names, because those names are the people that either they're going to help you or they're going to hinder you. Whichever way, this is where you either need to change your environment, you need to change your settings, you need to change how you talk, your tone. Maybe you need to change, what you say, how you look, whatever, what you think, whatever the case may be, okay? Sometimes you have to look around you, and this is how you're going to pay attention, because some people don't pay attention, okay? You have to look around you, you have to understand that a lot of people don't like you. We're just going to be real. Some of y'all are sensitive, but a lot of people do not like you. You come around people, you have happy energy, happy, smiley face, and that's why your energy is going down the drain, down the toilet, because you do not have any type of discernment. You do not have any type of common sense. If somebody is clearly showing a face of depression like this, what, and they clearly don't like you. You don't have to joke around with those people. You do not have to sit around with those people. You do not have to play around with those people. You do not have to talk to those people. I'm telling you right now, please remove yourself, okay? So now we're going to think about, you can think about 5 people, you can think about 3 people that's going to help you achieve those plans that I told you to write down. So you're going to think about 5, you could think about 3 people, you could think about 2 people, you could think about 1 person. If it's only 1 person, it's cool. That's cool. And don't be ashamed. Whoever you put on the list, do not be ashamed, okay? Do not be shy, do not be bashful. You put that name on the list, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to execute the plan perfectly. Now, I gave you 5 steps. Now, we're going to review the 5 steps that I gave you. First things first, think of your favorite person. Right there, how they are, what they do, what you like about them, what you don't like about them, yada yada, yuda. Think about their clothesline, their lifeline, because y'all be in people's business like that. So think about it, okay? Next thing, how does this connect towards you? Okay, how does their life connect towards your life? How can they help you, or how do they inspire you? How do they make a room for you? Okay, how do they make way for you? Okay, think about that. Whoever this person is, it could be mother, dad, celebrity, whoever. Think about how do they make room for you. Next, the third thing, you want to think about all the things that all the things. I'm sorry. You want to think about all the things that they are good at doing, all the things that they're bad at doing, all the things that you could do, all the things that you could say, all the things that you could, and you want to imagine yourself like a statue, okay? Like this big, tall statue, and this is your new body. You want a new body, you want a new face, you want a new this, you want a new that. So you have to plan things out. Once you plan things out, then you want to make the smallest of plans and then make it very instructed and very detailed. Okay, so you want to make it very detailed. Okay, now why do you want to make it very detailed? Because you're following these steps daily. You're not following these steps one week and then the next week you disappear. You're following it daily. Okay, fourth thing, write down the people you can connect to, the people that can help you. Okay, the people that can actually help you, not hinder you, help you. And if they can't help you and you don't know if they can help you, then we're going to test that theory out. You're going to say, well, hey, can you help me with one of these plans? Hey, can you help me with this goal? Or hey, can you help me with this, whatever you're working on? And if they say no, but it's for a valid reason and you understand the reason and you understand what they're feeling and all that stuff, then you can, help them out. Okay, you can help them with their situation. Or if they say no because, that's who they are, then accept that. That's who they are. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. All right. Now, I tell you this because this is how you connect your greatest energy. When you have certain things that you can sit here and say that I know for a fact that I know for a fact that nobody can take away, you know somewhat of your identity. Your identity play a big role, okay, in your life. Your identity plays a big role in your future, okay? It plays a role in your past. It plays a role in the present you. The present you does not look like the future you. The past you doesn't look like the future you. The past you does not look like the present you. So, how do you connect? How do you connect? You learn from the mistakes. Oh, I'm so sorry. You learn from the mistakes in the past, take it towards the present, unveil the mistakes, reason why that you did the mistakes, the reason why that you think the way you thought, the reason why that you act the way that you act. Then you unwrap it. You could say reveal it, you could say unwrap it, whatever the case may be. Then you take it to the future and you make new mistakes, not old mistakes, not the things that you unrevealed already, not the things you let go and let God handle, not the things you forgave yourself already. We're not doing those things in this 2026 moment, time, hour, or second. Okay, we have wasted a little too much time practicing on the basics of things. Now let's get into the real parts of the things. Now, if you say, I don't want to, write these things down, I don't want to plan these things out, and you're cool with just living the way you're living, apparently there's another podcast for you. You might as well go ahead and keep scrolling. But if you are here and you're ready to change something, then you have to put down change. Okay? Now, another thing. People do, like I was saying in the beginning of this video, I was saying people do journaling, people do drawing, people do singing, people do rapping, people do clothing, people do fashion lines, people make beds, people do houses, people do all types of stuff, right? To release out certain types of energy, because at a certain type of time, we get a lot of load of energy. Let me explain that. Okay, now this is just a channel message, okay? Not everything is completely factual that I'm going to say in this second, okay, in this moment. It's not completely factual, but this is what I believe. So this is a personal opinion. All right, my personal opinion of why we have like this source of energy or the source of light or whatever is because the energy comes from the sun. Okay, that is the natural sort of light, because you see it heals, it actually grows things, it actually reveals things. Okay, and it's light in itself. We can't see without the sun. We need the sun's warmth to actually stay warm. We need the sun energy to actually get Wi-Fi and to get data and to get different things in the electronic field. Okay, we need the sun to actually get a lot of things. Why is the sun here? To give us energy, to give every single human being on this earth energy. Why does it need to give us energy? So we can actually move, so it can actually have some type of inspiration, some type of motivation, some type of progress in our life. Because God does not ordain laziness. God does not ordain nothing. God does not ordain just sitting around and just doing nothing with your day or nothing with your life. No, he does not ordain that. So the sun is here to give us energy. The energy that we carry forth is to bring us what? What is it called? To make us life. So the energy carries life. Now, the life that you have, the present moment of life that you have, is actually the life that you can embody in the future, or is the embody is to embody something either in the present, future, or past. Okay, so sometimes people, we like to carry the energy that we had all the way in 2015, all the way in 2017, all the way in 2008, 2009. And we like to sit here and say, well, we're done with those experiences. We're done with those people. We're done with those environments. We're done with those places. But are you truly done with those places? Are you truly done with those people? Are you truly done with living that life? If you keep going back to it, are you done with living that life? You got to ask yourself, you got to be honest, because you are too sensitive. So when you're too sensitive to listen to the truth, you will go over the truth for 4, 5, 6,000 different times. You will go over it, okay? And I'm just telling you right now, how do you spend your time is how you carry and conduct your energy, whatever you put into it. Because your natural mobility comes from where? The sun. It refuels, it heals, it provides all the things that we need in our what is it called, cell structure. I believe it's called cell structure, or our molecules. And it gives us enough room so we can do whatever we need to do. We can do whatever we want to do. And God just so happens to give us a free will. I'm not really sure why, but he has to just so happen to give us a free will of doing whatever, making whatever choices. You have full capacity over your mind and your actions. Don't let nobody get it twisted. You have full compassion over your actions. Now, where does your actions come from? Well, we're going to talk about that in another video, because I know you have questions about where does your actions come from? Where does this come from? Where does that come from? Because this is a lot to talk about in one video. So I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to put all that in one video. You're going to have to stay tuned. You're going to have to like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned. And stop scrolling. Maybe write this down. Maybe record this. Okay? Now, next thing. Where does the energy from the sun comes from? The energy from the sun comes from the heavens. So that means, guess what? Guess what? You are naturally connected towards the heavens. Everything has light, everything has energy in it, like I already said. And how did everything was once created? Everything was created from the heavens in itself. That's how. Now, like I said, any other questions in the next video, stay tuned, okay? But I do know that one thing that you can always depend on is grounding yourself. Yes, I learned about grounding. And what is grounding yourself mean? And my definition, because Google is going to say something different. AI and Gemini and Siri, and Alexa, they're going to say something different. But my definition, my personal opinion of what grounding yourself means, being calm, being stable, and not being resistant. So that means you could feel pain. You could feel physical pain. Say if your leg hurt, your arms hurt, your stomach hurt, your back hurt, whatever. You could feel pain, right? But in that pain, you have a sense of peace. So you could be in the hospital, right? Because of something that's happening that's very bad, very detrimental, right? And you say, okay, but I'm still okay. You know why? Because you're working on grounding yourself. You're still at peace even though it's pain in you. And this is how you do it. Because you don't focus on the pain, you focus on either the outcome or you focus on what it was before the pain arrived. And then they start giving you the supplements of, vitamins, minerals, materialistic things, just things in that nature. They start giving you those things to distract your mind, because your mind doesn't feel pain. Your body feels pain. and the mind only reacts towards it. And that's where the emotions come from. That's where your sense of feeling comes from. Okay, so that's also something to put down. So how does this connect? So how does this course connect towards everything? Because I'm not going to keep wasting your time, because I know you probably was like, yeah, this is a good video, now I'm going to log off. So before I dismiss you and before you leave, I want you to know that every single thing that I've told you in the beginning of the video, when I first started the video, the first 10 minutes of the video, right? I said that you have to write down these 4 things, and I hope that you wrote down these 4 things, because these 4 things are actually structured so you can have some type of discipline. If you think with your sensitivity and you think with your, your mind and say, hey, well, it's nothing, go by it, skip past it, whatever, that's you. Okay. But if you actually think about this is actually going to help you. You know why? Because the person that you want to become is literally you. Yeah. That person is literally you. It carries the energy. It embodies the monument. It has what you want. It has what you need. It has the people and the resources that you want, that the lifestyle that you want, that you need. It has all of it right there. What is it waiting for you? To ground and to guard your energy. Did I make sense with that, or do I have to repeat it again for the people in the back? Okay, so and every single thing that I said, all those 4 things that I said that I told you to write down, or 5 things because I just forgot, but all those 4 to 5 things that I just told you to write down, I want you to know that these all are in the people that you see. And that's why in the celebrities that you see, and the idols that you so-called have, and the people that you so-called look up to, right? All these different people, they all know what a structure or a schedule or some type of discipline in their life, and they start out by doing these principles, and then they take it to the next level, which is embodying it. And once you embody it, guess what? That becomes your lifestyle. Because you are so you are who the universe calls you to be. So you come from the universe to return to the universe. And that means every single thing that's in this universe, you are it. You have the possibility to control it. But that comes from being yourself. So, okay. So, with that being said, as always, I want y'all to have a lovely day. And please go and like and subscribe. I want y'all to like and share my YouTube video. And I want you to like and share all my videos on TikTok, all my videos on Twitter. And I want you to go ahead and follow me on every single page, every single platform. All you gotta do is look on my name. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Google Drive. I'm on Google Docs. You look at my picture. I have an old picture of me as a baby. Okay, I'm on literally everything. Girl, I don't know why. Boy, I don't know why. I just be on everything. So just look me up. All the social medias you have, look me up. And please follow me. And don't be no hater. Go ahead and support. And go ahead and help me with everything. And yeah. And good morning, good evening, and as always, good night. I'll see you on the next video, learning about how we connect towards the universe. Maybe that'll be the next title, but I'm gonna put the title at the top so y'all can see it. But yeah, I'm sorry about the camera, because the camera is not that good, and I don't know, this is my first video. I don't really know how to control and adjust the audio, nor the camera, nor the little stickers or the little media on the side. I don't know how to control all of this. I'm just doing this just because, and hopefully somebody finds this, because if they don't, I'm gonna be really mad, because why would y'all not find this? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you can see me, because I look very crazy, very, very crazy. I have a long forehead. This is not how I look in real life. But as always, good morning, good evening, and good night. Okay, goodbye.